Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Harry's Music Room. Today, we're going to uh, be looking at some of my John Lennon 45s, sort of a celebration for John's 81st birthday. So, let's get started. This is just a picture sleeve for Living on Borrowed Time, which was kind of prophetic, I think. Backed with Your Hands. And then we have Cold Turkey. You notice it says play loud. And that's backed with Don't Worry, Kyoko. Number 9 Dream. Number 9. Number 9. Backed with What You Got. And this is another number 9, but this is on the purple Capitol label. We have a Polydor reissue of I'm Stepping Out. Backed with Nobody Told Me. Power to the People. Right on. With the Black Star label. I think that meant that it was an LA pressing, but I'm not sure. But for whatever reason, the Black Star label seemed to be more in demand than the non-star labels. Imagine with the white apple. Imagine on purple Capitol label. I've always said that Yoko should have gotten songwriting credits on that song, because you know that almost all those ideas were hers. Imagine There's No Sky. I mean, the whole thing, that's just right up her alley, so to speak. Instant Karma. We All Shine On. Phil got his name in nice big letters there, didn't he? And then here is the record that goes with it. This is one of the harder to find John Lennon singles. Mother, backed with Why. Very hard picture sleeve to find. I've only ever had one picture sleeve in my 40 years of collecting Beatles stuff. Whatever Gets You Through the Night. Japanese pressing. And this one would not be accepted today in today's world. With the Faces label. And I believe this photo, I want to say this might be from the Mike Douglas show. With the Elephant's Memory Band and Invisible Strings. And then we have Mind Games. And that's backed with Meat City. And then we have Stand By Me, the UK pressing. And that's backed with Move Over, Ms. L. And then we have a US pressing of Stand By Me. And then the reissue star label, Stand By Me, backed with Of All Songs. And then we have the Plastic Ono Band, Give Peace a Chance. And that's backed with the song Remember Love. Whatever Gets You Through the Night on the purple label. backed with beef jerky. And then we have the song Philadelphia Freedom by Elton John, with the B-side is John Lennon and Elton singing I Saw Her Standing There. This was, I'm going to read my notes for this one. When John was recording Walls and Bridges in 1974, he invited Elton to participate on 2 songs. One of them was Whatever Gets You Through the Night, and Surprise, Surprise, Sweet Bird of Paradox. Excuse me. Elton asked John if he would perform Whatever Gets You Through the Night on stage with him. And John jokingly said, yeah, when the song hits number 1. Well, in that year, November 74, it did hit number 1. And it was John's first number 1 song, the number 1 single. So Elton called him up and said, hey, remember you said that you would perform with me if it hit number 1. So John showed up at the Madison Square Garden show, which happened to be my birthday, November 28th, 1974. Lennon was pretty nervous about going on stage. He hadn't been performing live for a number of years. And Bernie Taupin basically took him to the edge of the stage, and when Elton announced him, Bernie pushed him out on stage and says, you're on your own. Well, the crowd, of course, went crazy. They did 3 Beatles songs, the last one being the Paul McCartney song that Paul sang, I Saw Her Standing There. So that's the first and only time that John has ever sang lead on that song. And then we have a single from Brazil, Love, backed with Give Me Some Truth. And then a Record Store Day issue from 2020 of Instant Karma. I like how it says apples, not apple. Then the tribute song that Yoko did, Walking on Thin Ice. We have a US pressing, and we have a Japanese pressing. And it came with an insert. And then we have a song, before John passed, he was working on a tribute album for Yoko's 50th birthday. And sadly passed away before the album could be completed, but it was completed after his death. And from that album, Every Man Has a Woman Who Loves Him. And then we have 3 different copies of Happy Christmas, War Is Over. Black label, black vinyl on Capitol. Purple label, black vinyl on Capitol's reissue. And then the green vinyl Apple issue. I do not have the picture sleeve for it at the moment. Then we have Nobody Told Me. And the B-side of that being Oh Sanity by Yoko. And we have Watching the Wheels in front of the Dakota. Not too long, a couple years after John had passed, I went to New York City, and it was very emotional to stand in front of that building. And I couldn't do it. I had to walk away. It was just too much. Since then, I've been back a few times and gone to Central Park to the Imagine mural. Woman on the Geffen label. Backed with Beautiful Boys. And then we have a U.S. promo copy of Woman. And we have From Brazil, Just Like Starting Over. And from the US, we have Just Like Starting Over. And then we have from the film Imagine, picture sleeve for Jealous Guy. I always said if I was going to get a tattoo, this would be the tattoo I'd want. And then last from my collection, the Elastic Oz Band, God Save Us. John was pretty heavily involved in this, singing some of the vocals. And that is my John Lennon 45 collection. As my shirt says, I still miss John Lennon, and but we have his music, and it's a bright day when I can listen to John Lennon's music. So until next time, ciao.